guys, it's Bob. Welcome back to Modern Life for the 70s Mind. How is it going? Hope you guys are doing great in Chicago here. It's an absolutely beautiful day out. And I got to admit, I have some guilt for being down here because it's so nice outside. But when I'm done with this, I'll go upstairs and enjoy the day a little bit. A couple weeks ago, somebody asked me to do Tool Tuesdays. I said, okay, I will do it for the month of March. So this is now the second installment of Tool Tuesdays. And one of the people that listened to one of my videos, Traditional Hippie, asked if I would do a reaction to an older song called Undertow. I believe this song goes back to like 1993 or something like that. So I said, sure. So it's kind of good because I think a lot of the songs I've listened to from Tool have been, I don't want to say newer, but on the later stage of their songs, I guess you would say. So this is going back to 93. That makes it over 30 years old. So that's pretty wild. So let's go ahead and listen to this. Let me turn this on. There we go. And this is Undertow. I'll get about halfway through it, then we'll talk, and then I'll finish it off. Here we go. I love headphones. I'm going to pause that right there because that's about halfway done. Um, Never quite know where to break when it comes to the Tool songs. It didn't take a lot listening to this for me to kind of almost immediately get kind of a feel for the mood of the song. To me, it kind of felt like a little dark, maybe like somber, which probably explains most of the Tool songs. But now that I think about it, but that's the feeling I got. Maynard's voice was kind of interesting because it's relatively controlled. You don't always hear that from him. It's almost like he's like explaining something to us or something. Normally, when I listen to Tool, and you've probably heard me say this many times, you'll probably agree with me when I say this. I am almost immediately drawn into the drumming and listening to Danny. I just, for some reason, I focus on that because he's so good. It's so unique, and it adds so much to the Tool music. This one's a little different, though. I gotta say, the bass really stuck out to me on this, especially when the music was a little softer. It just really kind of hit me in the face. It almost seems slightly, I don't know, like distorted or unsettling or unresolved or something like that. So I really enjoyed the bass and kind of listening to that. That's something I normally don't focus on too much when I listen to Tool because, like I said, it's always that drumming that really gets to me. Um, Tying that feeling into the title of the song, Undertow, kind of seems fitting. I don't know if I'm tying something in on that really doesn't need to be tied together, but to me, that kind of fit together well. Again, this seems to be telling a story, um, but it seems to be like some unease or something like that. It feels like something bigger is brewing or something bigger is coming. So let's go ahead and play this to the end, and I'll talk some more. Here we go. Ah, sweet. Wow. That was something. Hold on, let me shut this off. Okay. Um, hard to believe that song is 30 years old. It just doesn't seem that old. And I mean, I could hear this was the first time I've heard it, but if I heard this and somebody said it was a song from this year, I'd say, okay, yeah, I get it. But really something. That the way they changed the tempo of the song for that little bit, that was awesome. I feel like Chris Farley on Saturday Night Live when he was interviewing Paul McCartney and he asked him a question. He says that was awesome. That's kind of what I feel like. Okay, um, and I do want to apologize. I'm drinking so much. I have a really sore throat and it's killing me, so I'm having to constantly drink liquids. Okay, we definitely got into the song now. Maynard's voice clearly kicked it up like significantly and got way more intense. I don't know what the euphoria, what he was referring to when he kept saying euphoria. I got to think about that. His singing sounded very commanding, especially when he was screaming like "shut up" and "shut up." So that I found pretty powerful. Whatever he was telling us early on in the song has definitely escalated to he almost feels like consumed by it. Where at first, when I first started listening to the first half of the song, it almost seemed like he was just kind of telling us about it, but now he feels like he's consumed, like I said. At the same time, the music really starts to build up as well. The drumming is clearly more aggressive, which I kind of anticipated, because it always seems to. The guitar is heavier, and because of all that, everything sounds like it's kind of crashing in around us. And something has definitely fallen apart, or something has definitely gone wrong here. I'm just not quite sure what it is. I'm going to have to listen to this one more time just before my final thoughts, just to kind of get a better feeling for what the lyrics are about. This happens to me every time when I listen to Tool. I always have such a difficult time trying to interpret what they're saying because I'm not really good at that stuff. And I always hated poetry. So this is kind of like poetry with music, and it's just difficult for me to comprehend sometimes. So I'm going to take a second listen to it. But doesn't it sound kind of like he's like at a breaking point, or is that just me? I feel so unsettled here for some reason. Okay, let me get my headphones off. Let me listen to it one more time. Then I'll get my headphones off. Then I'll be back for final thoughts. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, welcome back to final thoughts. At least I think I said earlier in the video, because it's been a few minutes now since I recorded that first half. I did listen to the song again to try to kind of get a better handle on what the lyrics were saying, because with every Tool song that I've listened to, I'm always struggling to try to figure out what it means, and I'm still not 100% sure. I have some guesses, and I'll mention that, but I did want to say that early on, that bass line was just wonderful. To me, it felt like like almost like an anchor pulling me into the song. And it never really let up, although during the louder or busier times of the songs, the bass wasn't as upfront because you got drums in there, you got the guitars, you got all that going on, so you don't hear quite as much. But still, the bass line in this song I think was wonderful. And Maynard, you can't say enough about his voice. He starts off with this eerie, almost like restrained control of his voice, but by the time the song's over, it's like he's unleashing every ounce of energy that he's got, and he's not holding anything back at all. The lyrics are deep, and I'm honestly not 100% sure how to interpret them. This is one of the things that makes Tool so great, though, is that they always have a way of making us trying to analyze things and searching for meanings and messages and stuff like that. So that keeps this music really interesting to me. If I had to put it to words, if you held me down and forced me to give a explanation of what this song was about, at least to me, it kind of feels like this song is about being pulled under by something. I don't know what that would be. And you can't control it. I mean, it could be like an addiction, it could be depression, or just life, because sometimes life does that. But that's kind of what it feels to me. Whatever the meaning, the emotion is so strong here because of the way everything like built up. And that build up is what makes the payoff, I think, of this song so intense. Every instrument just slowly adds to that pressure, from the deep pulsating bass to the unpredictable drumming from Danny, and that's I like him so much because he's very unpredictable. And then Maynard's vocals finally break loose, and everything just erupts. As with almost maybe every Tool song that I've heard, it just isn't the song, it's the experience. I know that sounds really cliche, but they prove that every time I listen to one of their songs. And what's funny is that by the time the song is over, you feel like you've been through something, you've experienced something. And that's basically what I feel every time I listen to them. It's really great to hear them for a first time listen because you don't know what to expect. I absolutely love this one, you guys. I definitely need to hear more from their earlier albums because, like I said, they sound so relevant today still. So, anyways, listen, I really appreciate some feedback from you guys on what this song is about because I'm just a little confused on exactly where they're going, especially when it kept saying Euphoria. What were they referring to? I'm not sure, and that's after listening to it a couple times. Anyways, listen, I appreciate your recommendation, and I will be back next Tuesday for week 3 of March's Tool Tuesday. Listen, remember, only life is priceless. Please make each and every day count. God bless all of you. Peace out. I'll talk to you guys next time, okay? Bye bye.